Something powerful is shifting in the world right now. Whether you're surrounded by the tranquility of winter or the exuberance of the summer sun, you are celebrating a solstice. And in this video, I have a rite that you can use to celebrate either the summer solstice, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere right now, or the winter solstice, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere right now. My name is Sandra. I've been practicing witchcraft for over 35 years. I'm the author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path, and I help other witches who are struggling to start a practice or deepen a practice to confidently integrate magic into their life on a daily basis. And what a better place to start than the solstices. The solstices mark the turning points of the wheel of the year, when the sun is either at the top of its range, so directly above you with the summer solstice, or Litha as we call it, or it's at its lowest point in the sky in the winter solstice, or Yule as we call it. And as witches, we celebrate these times because we celebrate nature, and these times are great times to reflect upon what's going on in our own lives. How do we move and connect with the spirit of the solar cycle and the spirit of nature? Now, wherever you are, you're going to be experiencing the winter or summer solstice probably slightly differently to where other people might be experiencing it. Wherever you are, work with what you have. Witchcraft is all about being where you are and working with nature where you are. It doesn't have to be difficult. It's just being observant and understanding the basic celebrations that we witches have when it comes to working with the earth. Now, if you want to know where to start your witchcraft practice, but you're confused with all of these things, like what do I do at a solstice? When is a solstice? I have a free masterclass called How to Start Your Witchcraft Practice. There's a link in the description field below this video for how you can grab that masterclass, and it's also on my website, mysterywitchschool.com. That masterclass just starts you off at this is the beginning and this is the best place to start, and then it helps you know what to do next and what to do next and what to do next. So you're not trying to learn it all by yourself and becoming confused and overwhelmed in the process. Winter where I live is beautiful. It's usually very sunny. It's reasonably warm comparatively to other places at winter, and it's a time of going outside and going down to the beach and sitting in the sun without having to worry too much about being sunburnt or fried by that energy of the sun. Whereas in summer here where I live, the sun is so scorching, the UV is so high, you don't want to be out in it. You're usually finding the shade or somewhere that's cool during the day, and the only times that you would go out in the sun in summer where I live is usually very early hours of the morning or very late in the afternoon. As witches, we observe these changes in the earth because it teaches us that nothing stays the same and that there are polar shifts. There are two extremes, and we experience one extreme moving through the cycles of the year to the other extreme. It's a learning curve for us about ourselves and our own extremes, and also to understand that sometimes when we're working with nature, we can understand why in winter you might feel like you want to retreat a little bit. You want to be a bit more introverted, and you're wanting to be more reflective. Whereas in summer you have more energy and you're wanting to be out there doing things. So it just depends on how you connect to the energy of the earth. And every time we get to a Sabbath, we can reflect on where we are in the year, where we are in our goals, and what it is that we're wanting to do moving forward. So in this video, I've got two rituals for you. One is for the Yule celebration. The other is for the Litha or summer solstice celebration. So wherever you are in the world, the ritual is there for you. And 6 months from now, you can come back to this video and celebrate the other one. So the first ritual I'm doing is for Yule, or the winter solstice. And this ritual is to bring more clarity into your life, more hope into your life, more light into your life, so that the dark times of winter don't have to be so down and desolate. There can actually be times of positive reflection and just enjoying having that moment to yourself and hibernating a little bit during winter. So all you need for this ritual is a yellow candle or a white candle to represent the light, and a black candle to represent the dark. I'm going to be dressing these in a goddess oil. You can just use olive oil for this or any other oil of choice. Now, because I am letting go of any of the darkness within myself or anything that's negative that I want to let go of, I'm going to dress the candle going from the base of the candle up to the tip with the oil. On the black candle, on the yellow candle, I'm going to be wanting to bring in some more clarity and light, and so I'm going to start dressing it from the tip of the candle all the way down to the base. When you're ready, just sit for a moment and reflect upon the season. What does the season mean to you? What are you experiencing in nature? How have you seen nature change? How are you changed in relation to the seasonal change at this time of year? Do you struggle with the winter solstice, or is it your favorite time? Some people like to hibernate. They like to be, really snuggled when it's cold outside. Other people can't stand the cold weather and just want to be in the sun. So how do you react to the winter months, and particularly the darkest time of the year? And when you're ready, it's time to prepare your black candle. So I'm just going to sit the black candle in the holder and the yellow candle in its holder. Light the black candle. And I have my book of shadows here. I honor the darkness, the unknown, the hidden, the stillness. I give thanks for the lessons of the night. And as you're watching the flame and looking at the flame, just reflect on what part of your life feels dark or heavy right now. What fears may you be carrying right now that you'd like to let go of? And just ponder those things as you're looking at the candle flame. And then when you're done with that and you finish pondering, and that can take you as long as you like, you could spend a minute to 10 minutes just pondering on those things. You may even want to do some shadow work and some journaling at this point in the ritual. Particularly if you do have a lot of fears and you want to do some work on those fears, you could jot them down in your journal so that you can come back and work on them a bit more as the winter progresses through to Imbolc, which is the next Sabbath after Yule. But then when you are ready, it's time to light the yellow candle. And gaze at the flame. I welcome the light. May it illuminate the path ahead. May it shine into the places within me that are ready to heal, grow, and awaken. And then visualize the light coming from the flame, and that light is expanding and filling your heart full of light. And meditate on your heart filling with light. And you can project that light out around you, into the space around you. You could spend a minute to 5 minutes to 10 minutes just doing that, and then meditate on the energy of the light. What does the light mean for you? What light are you asking to come into your life right now? How do you fill your life with light right now? And there's an affirmation that you can take with you that you can use every day. The light lives within me. I am the spark in the darkness. It's a really simple ritual, but one that you can work to get to know more about yourself and to work with that energy of light and brightness. The winter solstice is about tuning inwards to yourself, looking into the dark, seeing what's there, what might need to be changed or healed, and then going out into the world and doing the healing and doing the change that needs to happen. So let me know in the comments how you go with that ritual, or what you think of that ritual, and is it something that you're going to be doing this solstice if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, or if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, is this something you're going to do at the next solstice 6 months from now? So the rite we're doing now is for the summer solstice, or Litha, and this is to connect you with your own inner light. So your energy might be quite strong at this time of the year. depending on where you live. I know that if you live in a hot, humid climate like I do, sometimes the energy is not quite as high because the humidity just drains your energy from you. Without it being that physical drain of humidity, how do you feel in summer? The light's brighter, people tend to be out doing things more. How is it different for you in summer to how it is back during the winter solstice time? And have a think about how you react to the summer solstice season. So all you need for this ritual is a yellow candle or an orange candle. I have a bowl of water here. You could put some lemon juice in there or some orange juice in there or rind or oil in there. I have a citrine crystal sitting in there charging up the water with the energy of prosperity and growth, and a mirror. So the mirror is there to reflect the light back at you. So in this ritual, after you've pondered what the season means to you, it's time to light your candle. And just say, as the sun reaches its peak above, I ignite the sun within. I welcome joy, power, and purpose into my life. And then take your mirror and angle it so that the light is shining towards you. See the light infusing your body with strength and vitality. And as you do that, just ponder what's growing strong in you this year. And ask yourself, what am I ready to shine more boldly in this world? What lights me up? And how can I follow that light? And just ponder that as you're looking at the reflection of the candle. And then when you've pondered that and you're ready, dip your fingers in the water. And with this water, I seal the light within me. May it guide my choices and inspire my action and bless my path. And you can bless yourself with the water. You could do an equal-armed cross on your forehead and your third eye area, on your chin and on your chest. That's how we used to anoint ourselves in the coven. It was with an equal-armed cross with some oil, and so I continue to do that whenever I'm anointing myself. And feel into the coolness of the water, the cleansing that you've just done with the water, and how you've just blessed yourself with the summer water. Once again, take your journal out, do some journaling with those questions, and ponder, where are you going with this year, with this height of the year? What are you doing moving forward? Where do you want to shine your light in your life right now? And if there's anything stopping you from shining your light, then what can you do to heal that and change that? And your affirmation that you can take with you every day throughout this solstice season, so for the next 6 weeks until Lunasa, which is the Sabbath after the summer solstice, as the sun begins to wane, the light shines on within me. So let me know in the comments what you think of that ritual, and if it's something that you're going to be doing this summer solstice, or 6 months from now if you are in the Southern Hemisphere at the time of this video. Now, if you want to learn witchcraft with me, I have a 12-month course called the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. And in that course, you start right from the very beginning of learning energy work and working through various different practices along the way so that you can start to build your experience as a witch, your skills as a witch, and also your connection to yourself, to nature, and to spirit. You'll learn all about the Sabbats, how to work the Sabbats, how to work with various different deities at different times of the year, and also the lunar energies, as well as how to do a drawing down of the moon and working with the new moon and the full moon. In the course, you'll learn about Magick, and what's great about this course is not only are you learning all the basics about energy work and path workings, guided meditations, you also get another free course called The Witch's Guide to Magic, which is a 5-module course that focuses entirely on spell casting and how to cast spells for love and romance, for prosperity and success, for health and healing and wellness, and also for protection and defense magic. You get all of that in the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. So if you're tired of trying to work it out by yourself and you want me as your mentor, as well as join a group of like-minded people who can also help you along the way, the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy is there for you. There's a link in the description field below this video, and you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Blessed be.